Welcome to GEPL Capital's another market outlook video. I'm Sanket Bendre from the Fundamental Research team, and in today's video, we will be discussing some of the key highlights that happened in the last week, as well as the auto sales update that came yesterday on the March month auto sales, and then we will discuss about the valuations across the globe. So let me share my screen, and we will start the video right ahead. Okay, now I hope my screen is visible now. So yeah. So as I mentioned, we will first discuss like what about the key highlights that happened in this week as well as last week, and then we will move forward with some updates on the auto sales as well as the valuation part of the global indexes. On the first part, if we see the ongoing conflict in West Asia, so we are seeing some military action that is happening in Iran, and the US have mentioned that they are planning to complete the war in the next 2 to 3 weeks. This could happen with or without deal broker, so there is a possibility that US can do a full-fledged attack on the Iran, and we might see some further impact on the crude oil prices due to this impact on the Iranian country. So that will be a key thing to watch out for in the upcoming weeks, as each week is bringing a new challenge ahead to not only to crude oil but also the global markets, which are being impacted through this West Asia conflict. On the domestic front, if we see, given the increase in rupee prices compared to the dollar, so RBI has capped net open positions, that is NOP, at $100 million. So this will restrict the large directional bets on the rupee during this heightened currency volatility. So this move is expected to have a significant implications for banks, foreign exchange markets, and the broader financial system. So given this cap by the RBI, we have seen that rupee has cooled down from 95 to 92 levels, and that the benefits of this capping of net open positions is we are seeing that on the rupee. So overall, that is a positive update on the currency side of the market. Further on the sectoral front, if we see on the defense sector, it is so DAC has approved the procurement proposal for approximately 2.38 lakh crore for Army, Air Force, and Coastal Guards. So in FY 25-26, the DSC has already accorded an AON 255 proposal worth approximately 6.973 lakh crore. And on top of that, we are now seeing a 2.38 lakh crore of approval. So overall, approximately 9 lakh crore for the procurement proposal, and this should benefit the companies like BEL, HAL, VDL. So this will be a key thing to watch out for in the upcoming months, years, given these companies should get a good amount of order book from the government of India. On the financial market side, if you see, the RBI has postponed the implementation of new regulatory framework. So RBI had announced a new framework in the month of February. So this regulation was supposed to be implemented on April 1st. However, given this current market volatility and some requests by financial institutions, now this regulatory approval have been postponed to July 1st, 2026. So this is a benefit for capital market companies, including BSE, CAMS, and Angel One. So on the global market updates, so here we have listed down a few global market updates and global market indices, and based on that, there is a valuation P change as well as the month-on-month index change. So if you see DJI, Nasdaq, and S&P, which are as well as Russell 2000, which are the US market indices, they are currently trading at a forward valuation of 17 to 18 times P, which is very close to, if you see, the Indian market's forward P. So if you see the Indian market Nifty's forward valuation, it is currently at 26, 26 for FY26. It is currently at 17 times, and for FY27, it is close to 15x. So Indian markets are still currently cheap compared to the USA market. However, when we compare it to Asian markets such as Nikkei, Hang Seng, Shanghai Composite Kospi, they are trading at a higher valuation. Given Hang Seng is currently at 11 times as well as 10x of forward valuation. Similarly, if you see, Shanghai is close to Indian indices valuation. However, Kospi is still trading at a lower valuations. So this indicates that, as we are seeing in the month of March itself, FI has sold more than 1 lakh crore of equities from the Indian market. So why they are exactly more? So these are the opportunities they are seeing in the Asian markets, given their valuation is still currently cheaper on the cheaper side, and as a result of that, they are getting good opportunity in other markets compared to the Indian markets. So that is leading to most of the FI selling from the Indian market. So as I mentioned, we'll be discussing about the auto sales update as well for the month of March. So in the passenger vehicle segment, Maruti Suzuki domestic rebounded to 11% year-on-year growth as productions ramped up. Its SUV volumes also grew by 17%. So despite the ongoing conflict, its exports increased by 43%. So on the other company, which was Hyundai Motor India, which reported a 6% year-on-year growth. So this lower growth was due to the impact of global markets for it, as its exports were impacted heavily by close to 39% due to the Middle East conflict. And if you see on the other companies, M&M sustained a growth momentum of 25%. Similarly, Tata Motors passenger vehicles saw a growth momentum of 28% on a year-on-year basis. In the two-wheeler and three-wheeler side, if we see TVS Motors deliver strong all-round performance with two-wheeler volumes increasing by 25%, whereas Hero MotoCorp's showcased a modest domestic growth of 8%, whereas on the Eicher Motors growth came at 14% on a year-on-year basis. So overall, TVS Motor was one of the leading company in the two-wheelers side of the market. In the commercial vehicles business space, Tata Motors commercial vehicles heavy trucks volume growth was moderated to 14% on a year-on-year basis. However, its passenger carriers business remains strong at 31%. Similarly, Eicher Motors commercial vehicles volume grew by 14%. However, it was impacted by the exports due to the current ongoing situation. Whereas SML Mahindra's growth slowed by 6% in the both passenger and cargo segments in the low single digits. So these were some of the auto sales updates. So if we see in the passenger vehicle side, Tata Motors as well as M&M showcased a healthy growth on the two-wheeler side to TVS Motors, and on the commercial vehicle business, Tata Motors commercial vehicle showcased a very good growth in terms of its peer. So these were some of the updates and some of the beneficial companies on the auto sales side. So I guess that's all for this video. So we will meet in the next video and with some new updates, new outlook, new situation in the market. So thank you everyone for watching this video, and we hope you do like, share, and subscribe GPL Capital's YouTube channel. Thank you.